Hey everyone, SweetJohnnyCage here, back with another guide for Resident Evil 3 Remake. This time I'm going to show you how to take down Stage 3 Nemesis. This is the second to last boss fight in the game, and it is a doozy. From the start of the fight, you want to juke left and not to the right. If you go to the right, you're going to get stuck on a pile of zombies. Nemesis is going to do his shout, and then he's going to bull rush you into the wall. And if you are anywhere not close to full health, you will probably die to it. Nemesis Stage 3 is a two-phase fight, or 2.5-phase fight. Phase 1 is just a ground assault. It's very similar to Nemesis Stage 2. He has a litany of attacks, the most devastating of which is the one that you just saw me get absolutely shredded by right there. And he can use his mutated arm to kind of slime his way into you. You can dodge it, I just couldn't time it properly. He kind of winds up and delays the attack, but you can dodge pretty much all of his attacks here. So be sure to try to use the perfect dodge. The trick here is to use your flame rounds if you have them. I recommend saving them throughout, always for the final boss. He is flammable, and he'll take some extra damage as he burns. And yeah, just keep laying into him. Eventually he will fall down. Carlos will tell you that he will spot you. I thought there was going to be a weightlifting competition, but instead, this is where the classic version of this fight comes in. So you can see these transformers around Nemesis, around the arena. These have the dissolving solvent in them that the memo in the save room talked about. So for phase 2, Nemesis will run around the room very similar to what he did in the Clock Tower courtyard, and eventually he will stop behind one of the transformers. Carlos will call it out. What you want to do is you want to shoot the red switch. Some of them have 2, some of them have 1. For any of them that have 2, you need to shoot both of the switches. Doing that will overload the transformer, electrocute him, and Nemesis will come crashing down. Keep in mind, though, that once Nemesis starts running around the perimeter of the room, zombies will come out of the little cubby holes, or the little ducts, and they will come and try to attack you. They are quite weak. I recommend just blowing them away with a shotgun. Do your best to line them up. This way you can just get them down with one shotgun blast and just kind of be done with it. But this is the rest of the fight. It just keeps repeating from here. So you want to just kind of wait for Nemesis to hide behind one. Sometimes he can leap over to one after hiding behind it. So just kind of wait for Carlos to tell you where he's at. Keep track of where you are. And of course, keep track of where the zombies are. If Nemesis is about to do some giant attack like that, you are actually better off getting bit by a zombie because you are invulnerable. That happened to me a couple times where I just kind of got lucky and Nemesis was ready to eat me and I just stood in front of a zombie at the wrong time. The zombie bit me instead and I was kind of invulnerable to Nemesis's attacks. So what you're going to see right here is Nemesis leaps over to transform on the other side, and then you want to shoot both of them. However, he will not fall. Instead, Carlos is going to drop the crane on him, and then Nemesis will then hit the floor, and then you can start dealing some damage to him. You do want to keep an eye on the zombies. As you can see there, I did not, and kind of bit me. No pun intended. He maintains the bull rush ability, so you do want to kind of be aware of him. You can dodge that bull rush ability. You just got to dodge it pretty early. So, as you can see here, I ran out of ammo at the worst possible time, and I had to reload, so I didn't really get much out of that perfect dodge. But eventually, when you hear Carlos say, yeah, that's how you know that he's almost dead. So the weak point that he has, like he did in the Stage 2 fight where the creature comes out of his chest, that is a weak point, but if you just dump some flame rounds or some mine rounds on the floor for him, it'll hit that weak point, no problem. At this stage of the fight, Nemesis has the ability to simply leap off the sides and try to attack you. And that's kind of tricky to tell, but he does that leap much slower than he would the leap where he's going to go onto a transformer on the other side. So just keep that in mind. I do want to say that I am playing this game before it came out. So I played this the Thursday before the game came out. It would have been out in Europe at the time, but there seems to be a camera bug in this fight that was really messing me up. And I did my best to try this fight several times to make sure that this wasn't just like unique to the one encounter that I had. But the camera stays zoomed in for some reason towards the tail end of this fight, and it's very disorienting. You can, of course, still dodge attacks and everything, but it's just kind of hard to see what's going on when the camera is so sucked into you. I got bit by a bunch of zombies. It was just bad news all around. But yeah, so that's kind of the fight. Very similar to Stage 2, like I said. But once you deal enough damage to him and knock him off the Transformer for the last time, Carlos will take care of the rest. And we'll end it there. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. Alternatively, you can also join my Discord server to chat with my community, and I'm always available there as well. If you're looking for more guides for Resident Evil 3 Remake, please subscribe to the channel to get alerted when new videos go live. And if you'd like to support the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. And as always, I'm SweetJohnnyCage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Here comes some more!